I can see everyone. If I can't, that's gonna be a problem. Gallery. I don't think I'm gonna be able to see attendees. Shoot. See me. What's
Oh, I
up?
see you. I see you. Okay, I can hear you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't know if my
Oh,
team did this right, so we're gonna see if this works out.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
It's okay. Because I think I want to just like everyone to be able to talk, and I only think like maybe one person at a time can talk. I don't know. We're just gonna figure this out. I can invite
Feel like
Aaron to talk. Or maybe I'll just invite everyone to talk. Aprana. I can invite Aprana to talk. What's up, Aprana? Nice to see you. I'm just gonna invite everyone to talk, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay. Let's see. It is 7 o'clock. All right. Thanks guys, by the way, for showing up today. We will see who turns on. I just kind of wanted to do like a community talking and really, highlight Mel, highlight Aaron. Thank you so much for coming on, by the way. And basically anyone that has, a story to tell would love to hear from you and would love to also have these guys share their story and anyone else, like all the ups and downs. And I kind of want to just start by doing, more of these and where, people can get inspiration and get, just be able to invite Natalie to talk, but just get inspiration from all of us. I feel like we need that in today's world. So, Mel, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and kind of start us out on kind of your journey so far?
Yeah, sure. Okay, can you hear me and all that? Because I can't see. Okay, and also it's like dark in my room because I'm home with my son today because he's sick. So
Nice.
kind of a good example though of like, business life and how it's helped, I think. So I don't know, where do you want me to start?
Wherever you're comfortable sharing. I mean,
Okay.
basically, wherever you kind of want to start. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll start. Um, I first, had you as a coach a little over a year ago, maybe like 18 months ish. And things have been wild from then. So, we started the business. I started it alone in 2020. Um, February 2020, it was like a month before COVID. And, we didn't know COVID was going to be a thing yet. And I had like a 1099 job working for my friend at his cash-based clinic. Um, and 2020 happened. I had just barely started doing my own thing. 2020 happened, and it was kind of a blessing and a curse, just because of how difficult, the year was and everything and all the unknowns. But it kind of catapulted me into doing my own thing. And so I really ramped up, the business during that time. Got a business partner who was a good friend of mine for a while, but it was hard because we were both kind of working and like doing hours at like other jobs and then kind of putting half effort in to the business. And then, kind of moving forward through until we hired you, we were kind of, I think at that point, I was full in on the business and I had been for a while. And then my partner, who's no longer with me, but she was like, I think she was still working hours at her other job. And it was like committing to you was kind of also like kind of forcing us to say, hey, do you want to really commit to this business or not?
Right.
So she quit that and then went into the business and everything. Maverick, I'm on the call. No, I told you while I'm talking is like the one time where I can.
And see,
Okay.
this is mom life. She's handling mom life and business.
I literally can't
Give it
hear
up.
you. What? What? No. Look, I'm literally talking right now. If you're 100% quiet, you can, but don't bug him because he's sick. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So, anyways, we're starting with you. It was like, okay, let's really focus in on, like really moving this business forward. We had kind of like tried to do things by ourselves and it was just moving a little bit slow, I would say. And then you really helped us like when get organized, really maintain focus. I think one of the biggest things you helped us do was to kind of get creative with our marketing strategies. And let's see. Yeah, getting really creative with our marketing strategies and really reaching out to like our community so that we can kind of network better and increase our leads and stuff. And then I think a big part of kind of working with you was you already had all set up like all the automations and for marketing, like with email automations and stuff like that, so that we didn't have to put as much effort in to getting all the leads that we needed. So that was like that was probably the biggest thing when early on in coaching with you. And then just, I think the meetings like one-on-one with you, and then also like the biweekly, just like meetings with the whole group was really inspiring, I think. And just kind of hearing what other people have been through, what they, what they've struggled with, what's worked for them, that type of stuff. I'll join as a panelist.
I'm gonna try to put your face on Mel. Sorry, I think the team we messed up the Zoom. Sorry, guys. Okay, go ahead. I think now we can see you. There we
Okay. It like cut me off and then I meant back in, but here we go. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering because I could only see you and not anyone else.
go. Sorry, guys.
Was everyone able to hear all that though, or do
Yes,
I
we
need to
heard
start?
everything.
Okay,
Yep, you're
good,
good.
because I don't know if I could start over. Okay. So let's see. Okay, that was the beginning stages of working with you. Then I think we started growing pretty quickly, which was great. But the business went through so many struggles, I think, after a while. So me and my business partner ended up splitting up and not working out, and she left the business. And it was kind of like that was a pivotal moment for me because um, it just felt really impossible. And it felt like, oh shit, I'm alone. Can I do this alone? Um, should I just quit everything and like go get a regular W-2 job? Because it's so much work, to like run a business. And sometimes it just feels like you're super lost. But luckily, like there was a few key people in my life, like Kelly was a big one. that just you guys were like, no, you can't quit. Like, why would you quit? It's just gonna get better from here. I think I was just nervous to kind of do it alone. And I just knew that that accountability would like kind of lie solely on me and not another person as well. Um, and so Kelly, through Kelly's help, and I think the community too, like you guys really, you got me through a really tough spot where I almost quit. And I was looking at my numbers and stuff. And I think the month after she left was like our literally our biggest, highest revenue month I've ever had in the business.
Give it up.
So yeah. So that was a huge relief because I was worried that I couldn't, I don't know, figure it out. And it's kind of been, it's obviously like up and down throughout the year and everything, but overall, like it's trending. I'm looking at it right now. It trends upward and like it's really helped me to kind of grow, become accountable, get things organized, I think, which I'm still working on getting organized because things have become more complicated with each like new stage.
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest thing. And I'm actually working less hours on client care because I hired a PT.
Yay!
And so that's made a big difference. Like today, I had no clients. And so when he woke up sick and with a fever, and I didn't hesitate, I was like, well, you could just stay home because I have no clients. I don't have to reschedule anything. And I had two commitments like professionally that I wanted to fulfill, but I brought him with me because he was fine. And because it was just like kind of marketing stuff that was pretty low key. Like I had a little like workshop at a CrossFit gym. He just came with me. And I took him to the clinic for an hour and a half to meet with like another wellness partner in the community. And I could have canceled those and rescheduled if I wanted to, but he was kind of like he's already at home at the clinic anyways, so I didn't have to reschedule anything. He came with me. It was no stress. So I think that's probably the biggest thing is like having the PT, having the admin. It's just a lot of flexibility, I think, in the day, which is really nice to be momming it with all the six kids, you know. So
No, and I want to pause there, Mel, because guys, hopefully you guys are getting inspiration from her. She really is amazing. She's been through a lot of different things in her life, a lot of personal challenges, and that's what I wanted to do tonight is like not only share the wins, but also personal challenges. And anyone that's been going through stuff, like getting on here and just collaborating. And again, I just kind of do this very informal, just so you know, okay? Just getting on here and collaborating and just hearing stories from each other. Every single person on this call right now has value to give. And hearing Mel's story of her, having six kids, guys, and she's about to give birth soon, right, Mel? It's soon.
yeah, like any day.
Yeah.
Hopefully like tonight, honestly.
So, I mean, and she's on this call. One of her kids is sick. She wasn't able to be in the clinic. Like, this is the point of when now Mel has moved. And you guys don't know this, but I remember a year ago, I'll never forget it. Mel was like, Kelly, I always want to see patients. And I'm like, okay. And now and she just said that because she didn't know. Like, we don't know. It wasn't her fault. You don't know what you don't know. And now she is like, oh my God, I have an admin, I have a PT. I can still make money. Mel can still make money with her being on this call right now. And maybe even her going into labor on this call. We don't even know. But she can still make money while she's doing something else, either with her family or out marketing or whatever else. And that's the point of this. And that's what I want you guys to understand, that there's different levels to this. And even if you think, hey, I have it all figured out, there's just another level. And I just couldn't be more proud of just Mel from just from everything I know, of everything in the background to now to, it's just she didn't stop. And I think the biggest thing, Mel, too, is just having belief in yourself. And just being like, okay, like we can do the thing and it's gonna happen. And you've been able to prove it and do the thing and you didn't stop. And I think that's the biggest thing. And I just am very proud of you. Really. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think just having you believe in me is help. It just helps me, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just no one here gets it. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's
Right.
like my mom doesn't get it.
Right.
My hubby, like he tries to get it, but like
Right.
he just won't get it, you know?
Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you for taking the time to come on. We appreciate it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Erin, do you
Thanks.
want to go next? Thank you, Mel, again.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, I'm gonna try to put you so we can see you.
Okay.
Let me see. Promote to panelists. If I can do this, this will be amazing.
Oh.
Okay. See? Can we see you?
Let me turn on my video now.
There you are.
There we
What's
go.
up?
Hey. All right. So I'm Erin Delaney. I'm in Sarasota, Florida, and I started working with you, Kelly, in Pelvi Biz in, I believe, 2022. I met you. And if you hear my kids in the background too,
It's
sorry.
fine.
Just trying to get in the door. So I started my business cold turkey. I quit my job. I was very new to pelvic floor therapy as well. So Kelly not only mentored me in business, but she mentored me in as like a pelvic therapist, which I took, to be invaluable. So I got multiple mentorship from you. And what started off as, jumping off a cliff, basically, I found out I was pregnant the same month that I started my business and I did not have any clients. So I look back at my first month and I made $1,500 my first month. And then it bumped up to 5,000. I was mobile. I was traveling to people's homes. I wasn't renting anywhere. I was doing the things. I was trying to do anything to get patients because if you don't work, you don't get an income. And now I'm pregnant and I don't have any anything to fall back on. But in the back of my head, your voice was always there. Your encouragement was always there. Your motivation was always there. And then we had a team and a group of people to lean on, which I think really helped me get through it. So as I started to get momentum, hurricanes hit, lost momentum, lost patience. People put pelvic floor therapy in the background, and I lost a lot of business, and I felt like I had to start over. Then I had the baby, and I went on maternity leave, and then I felt like I had to start over. More hurricanes hit, and you feel like you have to start. So there was just a lot of pauses. I felt like in business that was an easy time to say, "This is too difficult. I don't want to do it," or there's too much effort having to go back and try to get patients again, going back to, gyms and can I do more workshops with you guys? Where else can I go? So you and I had a few talks of like,
Yeah.
where else can you exhaust? Have you gone to coffee shops? I was like, why would I go to a coffee shop? So I was like, no, I didn't go to a coffee shop. But it was just something that didn't dawn on me at the time until you had said something like, did you go out of your comfort
Right.
zone? Did you make an impression on these people? So not only did I do that, I had to stand out of my comfort zone. And that was something that was challenging and scary. And, wearing a vulva costume, I didn't think I'd do
Right.
that. My mom was appalled. And then by the end of the event, my mom was wearing it dancing. So people like warm up to the idea. It's just like, how can I make this fun and enticing? And now word of mouth has been incredible. I mean, the reviews have been incredible. Now people see the benefit to a cash-based practice. And I feel like I don't have to talk people into
Yeah.
therapy. I've overcome a money bias that I had myself. I had a very poor money mindset. I was very uncomfortable speaking on prices and upping my prices as you strongly encouraged me to do. That was scary as well. So there's a lot of not only hoops that I had to jump through professionally, but I think personally in my story, I had to keep overcoming these self-doubts and confidence issues, and it's been the most empowering thing that I've ever done, and not only changed my life, it changed my family's life.
Yeah, and I can so speak to that too with Erin's story, guys. When Erin and I first met, she's like, Kelly, I'm in Florida. Everyone has Medicare. No one's going to want to pay cash. I don't know if you remember this, but this is a big belief you had. And then she was just like, yeah, I don't want to increase my prices. And then the hurricane came in and basically almost took her out. And I was like, Erin, today we're going to go outside and help people chop up the wood. And you're going to, and I was like, we got to bring water to people. And she's like, what? I was like, yeah, this is what we're going to go do. We got to help the community out. Natalie's on. She knows. Natalie's in Florida too. She just so experienced with, the Tampa stuff. So, you know, it's like, and then she was pregnant, and then we had to find her someone for maternity leave. And they were like, what are you gonna do with your patients? I still needed Erin to get paid on maternity leave. How are we gonna handle that? What are you gonna do with space? Right? Like all that stuff kept coming up. And the coolest thing about Erin is she just didn't stop. She was like, I think I'm going to. I was like, no, you're not. Let's go. Let's go. And she just kept coming back. She had like 9 lives, and it just kept coming back and kept coming back. And I just was like, wow. Like when, shitty stuff is dealt with you, she just wouldn't let it take her out. And she didn't. And she's just had her second baby, guys. And, she's continuing to thrive in her clinic when she's going through all this. And it's just been amazing to see on the back end of it all. And she's like a TikTok star. Okay, by the way, if you don't follow her, by the way, on TikTok, she knows how to pop it. Okay, she knows how to dance. And she's like a guru on TikTok and all these followers. And it's like, okay, how do we capitalize on that? How do we then also capitalize on in person? And hitting both of those markets, I think, is huge. So, yeah, I think I still remember the time when Erin got on the phone with me and she was in her bedroom with this bed behind her and just her desk. And she's like, I think I'm going to quit my job. She's like, I don't even know how to do an internal exam, Kelly. And I was like, no problem. I'll be down in Florida in like 3 months and you can do a rectal exam on me. I was like, Erin, come to the hotel. She comes and does a rectal exam on me. I was like, whatever we got to do to build your confidence. I was like, let's do it. And so, remember that?
I do remember that very well. I remember that because I was like, really? And you're like, why not? My favorite word that you've ever told is pivot. Like, how do you pivot? Pivot. Erin, where are you? Pivot. Erin, figure something else out. Do something else. I'm like, okay. It just never dawned on me. So without the guidance, I don't think I would have been as creative to come up with a lot of the things. So, your mentorship's been pivotal.
Yeah, no, it's been super fun. It's been amazing. So, super cool. Erin, anything else you want to share or?
No,
you want to say?
I think that's me in a nutshell.
No, I love it. That's 100% you in a nutshell. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you again for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. All right, Aprana, you want to share? I don't know if she's on. Or Natalie? Dahlia's on.
I'm on. Are you talking about me, Natalie Park?
Yes, you.
Okay. How's it going?
Okay, let me see, Natalie, if I can make you. Okay, go for it. I think I made you a panelist. I don't know, the Zoom thing, I think got messed up. I don't know how, but somehow it did. So sorry, guys. Normally we're just able to talk. Are you there, Natalie? Can you hear us?
Oh,
There you go.
yes.
There you are.
Hi.
Hi.
So yeah, my name's Natalie. I just started my business actually this year in April. But yeah, like I guess like initially I just kind of started with like asking my neighbors to be my clients, and I was like giving discounts that way. And then I just knew myself and like how I really needed clinic space because that's just how I like to operate and with like my ADHD brain. So I joined Pelvibiz in like June. And then like I had started on this journey of starting my clinic space in St. Pete Beach. And the other interesting thing about this partnership was that they had a shockwave device and nobody was using it. So I was going to be able to use this shockwave device, and I was super excited about that. So I like spent a lot of time with training and setting up the clinic space. And ultimately, I didn't listen to Kelly's advice about like what I should be doing with this business partner because there were a lot of red flags, but I think I was just so clinically curious about like how the shockwave device worked, and like I wanted this opportunity to play with it and see what the healing potential was, and like it would have been $30,000 that I don't have out of pocket right now, So anyway, like I just went ahead and like did my thing, and like ultimately I did protect myself, but like at the end of the day, long story short, the guy turned out to be like a real flake and like didn't abide by any part of his like what he had to do. So then I was like doing double the work. And turns out like that with the shockwave device he had misused it. So it was kind of broken a little bit, and it was causing some more pain than expected for the patients. And so there was a lot of troubleshooting I was doing for him to like fix his machine. And so ultimately, I still think I learned a lot. I have like a Gaines Wave and Femi Wave certification that I like got for free, kind of like through all of it, and like just a lot more knowledge. But now, also the hurricanes destroyed my clinic space, and so that was kind of a godsend. And like I was like crying on the phone with Kelly as I was like trying to get out of this business situation, and I was just like, do I just like do it? Like, because I didn't want to be an asshole, but then like when I really thought about it and like thought about it in business terms, you know, it was just like so much was like messed up about like what I was having to shoulder, you know. So like I think the hurricane was kind of a godsend for me, and I ended up in a clinic space in a gym that was only $500 a month, and started my launch of my clinic with the Hurricane Healing Week and gave free sessions for the community and just brought people into the space and let them know I was there. And I still would say like I'm maybe like only like 30% busy, but like I have like a lot of steady word of mouth happening. I'm also using the opportunity of like my extra time to do energy exchanges and to get to know other providers. And I've been feeling like healthier than ever for myself. Like I'm getting colon therapy. I have like a massage therapist, like a chiropractor. Like I'm just like, wow, like I'm really feeling pretty healthy and good in my body. Yeah, and then yeah, I guess like moving forward, like yeah, are looking better. I actually found a shockwave specialist today in my area, who actually is has created systems that in the way that I would have created it, countering what the existing system is. So she's like providing it very affordable.
Yeah.
And they're doing massage therapists as techs, but they are open to doing pelvic. So I'm just going to refer to them. And like, I'm so excited about the healing that's going to happen in our community. So yeah,
That's
that's it.
awesome, Natalie. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah. It's been
Yeah.
the same thing kind of happened like with Erin, same thing. Like clinic got taken out, but again, her situation, I really do believe it was the best situation that could occur from it. And you know, you learn from it, you move on and you say, all right, I'm going to do it differently, you know? So that's really awesome. Yeah. Aprana, are you there? I think she is, she said.
Yes, I am here.
Okay, let me see if I can do this. Let's see. Okay, go ahead and see if you can share your video. Technology. Let's see. Ask to unmute. I'm gonna ask to unmute. There you are. Oh, but now you're on mute.
Yeah, hi. My
Hi.
name is Aparna and I started, I'm in California, La Crescenta, California. I started my clinic in April, like end of March, April, and that's when I met Kelly at the Pelvibiz event in San Diego. And I would just actually at that time I was debating whether to like go full time into my business or I was working at the time or like still keep working and do my clinic um, at the same time. But I decided that at the event at the Pelvibiz event it was really good for me, like really inspiring, and I decided to go all in. And I already had I had looked at a place, so I finalized it after that. And it has been a journey. Like Kelly knows, it was really hard in the beginning. I started first month was like thousand, maybe like under thousand, like $800-900, and I didn't want to do mobile. I just wanted a space to start with. A small room. It's just one room. And now I'm up to about like 4,000, like 4 to 5,000 a month. And yeah, it's still I still have a long way to go, but uh, your coaching has been great. Like it's a great tool. And there are so many things that I thought that I could not do, or I didn't even think of these things. Um and actually once you start doing it, like you keep trying, you make mistakes, and then but you just learn from those, and then you just take one step at a time and go ahead.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with a prana is, guys, that you have to realize a prana is not a natural like talker. She's not one of those people that want to be out and be like, "Yay, gay people." So
Yeah,
most people that have a belief that you have to be an extrovert to like do this thing, like a prana is proving that wrong. Just so you know, like you don't have to be necessarily an extrovert. You don't even have to like be like, "Yes, I'm the best speaker" or whatever else. But a prana won't stop. That's the difference between a prana and other people. She's like, "Hey, I have this vision. I don't know necessarily what to do. So if you could tell me what to do, great. And then let's keep moving, right?" And she even has a bigger vision she hasn't shared, but she really wants to be, one of the first people in India to be able to bring pelvic floor courses to India. And I
yeah,
really believe she can do that. And it's just going to be amazing. So she'll have our clinic, and then she'll also have these courses out. And it's going to be awesome to see. But when I met a prana at Pelvibiz event, okay, she was like, "Hi, Kelly. I don't know what's going on, but I'm here." And I'm like, "Okay, great. Let's get the ball rolling." And she just went for it. She didn't have anything figured out. She had nothing figured out, by the way. Okay?
yeah,
But she was just like, "I'm just going to try and I'm going to go for it." And for those that are on, that's really what it comes down to. Are you willing to just try and just give it a shot? And that's what you did so well, Aprana, and you just kept sticking with it, kept sticking with it. And you're like, "Kelly, I don't even know how to communicate to these people." And then we
yeah.
kept going over how to communicate, how to communicate. And even between now and like then and now, the communication has massively improved and just your confidence overall, you know?
Yeah, like approaching people is very difficult for me, or like speaking in general, like speaking in public or any marketing piece. But the more I do it, I think better it is. Like it's improving.
Yeah, she's like, "Kelly, I got all these doctors coming to my clinic and I got all my all right, Aprana, you do your thing. None of us have that, but way to go." I mean, it's amazing. It's really inspiring. So it's really cool to see. So
Yeah, no,
yeah,
thank you. Yeah, thank you
yeah,
for that. Yeah,
yeah. It's been fun. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, Helen, I see that you're on. Would you like to share your story? You don't have to, but it would, would love to know. If not, I see Casey's on, Sarah's on. Does anyone want to share their story?
I just wanted to quickly say, Kelly, too, that like after leaving Biz coaching, I am gonna be working on applying everything I learned from you. So yeah, but like I have been doing that and that's been helping. So yeah, you've
Awesome.
taught me a lot of great things. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, no problem. No problem at
Yeah.
all. No problem. Let's see. Does anyone else want to share? And if not, guys, I will be doing this again. I maybe do it on Instagram Live because I think it's really cool and inspiring. This is like the first time. And again, we just kind of like softly put it out there. And just getting on here and sharing each other's stories, I think is super just impactful and inspiring to be like, "Hey, maybe, they struggle with this and I didn't struggle with this, but maybe that's inspiring because, you know, I didn't have to go through that, but maybe I went through my own thing, and that's fuel to make me keep going because look now where they're at." Does that make sense? And so I think going in 2025, that's really what I want is for you guys to be able to have a vision, be able to talk to each other. My big thing is building community, girlfriends that you can talk to, hang out with, and just being able to lean on each other. That's really it. And so whether or not you're in my program, not in my program, whatever, like it is like I just want to cultivate community and girlfriends, just like Mel said. I think Mel nailed it. She was just like, no one understands. And I feel that deeply too. Even my husband, he doesn't do any of the business stuff with me. No one, you can't understand. Like, yeah, he sees the back end, but like, you don't see the day to day. Like, you're not living the day to day. Your spouse is not living the day to day, even though they're with you. So I just want to cultivate the community of having, us females to lean on and be able to support each other. So, yeah, I just want to appreciate everyone that's coming on tonight. And if no one else, look, there's the little one. If no one else wants to share, then I guess we will call it a night. But this has been fun. I just, again, wanted to come on and do this and yeah, just feel inspired. So you guys inspire me and I just love hearing the stories and just looking back and be able to be like, wow, I actually did this, you know, because a lot of times we don't reflect enough. So, anyways, if you guys need me or want any more information or you want to do this again, just DM me, let me know, because I think I'm going to honestly probably do it on a different Zoom format so we can all see each other, and maybe even Instagram Live. So, yeah. So, anyways, I don't want to take much of y'all's night, and so I just appreciate everyone joining, and thanks so much, guys. Good seeing everyone.
Thanks, Kelly.
All right.
Thank you,
Bye,
Kelly.
guys.